Well, it's lunchtime now. The MHKs are taking a break from listening to the budget proceedings. As you can hear outside Tynwald, a lot of cars and vans are hooting their horns against the proposed cuts to pre-education. Amy, how's it been going?
It's been going really well. I've actually heard most MHKs and people that have spoken have been totally against the idea of closing the preschools down and have been actually outraged that they weren't consulted beforehand. They've actually said, why was this budget not given to us previously so we could have gone through this and given a more positive approach, and then the parents would not have been so put out like this and this outcry really.
And you had a chance to talk to Peter Karen?
I did, yes. He was coming back from the toilet.
What did he say?
He actually said to give him a ring on his house phone because he hasn't answered my emails as he's not good at emails, and he will arrange to have a meeting with me and talk through my ideas and what we want as the people.
It seemed this morning from the debate, a lot of people were also uncomfortable. I mean, MHKs were uncomfortable with the way it was handled and also what they said. But do you think that was down to the way the leak came about as well? They were slightly caught on their back foot?
Oh, definitely. That was the first thing brought up, was that they were unhappy that there's been a leak somewhere within them and the way it's come out to us. But then again, it's been a positive thing really, because if we hadn't have known, we wouldn't have been able to have staged this and have our opinion put across. It would have just been put on us. And so at least we've had the chance to voice our opinions.
The thing is, I can speak only about the facility I'm using on every Saturday for the last 3 or more years with my son and my family, and it's his family library. And the fact that the decision was made without any consultation, without even looking how busy this place is, how taxpayers coming to the library feel about it, makes me wonder who makes those decisions, how they are made. And I think that being on the island, having one only facility on the island that's going to be closed down without consultation, without proper discussion, it's like a spitting in a face of people who are paying for this facility and using that. So I would say a bit of ignorance from a government's point of view, closing down things that are easier to close down, and no consultation. I would say no discussion even with the staff. Staff knew about this new, let's say, from the same sources as we do. So it means I'm working somewhere and I know from a newspaper or from a radio that my job is going to be gone in the next few months' time. It's a bit odd, isn't it? So this is why I feel a bit upset and feel that we should be here and show government and MHKs that this is not a way how we are dealing with things.
Well, I would just like to ask the question, does Peter Karen really understand the repercussions of closing the library? They're going to be fairly far-reaching. I had no idea until recently. I visited the family library for years with my children, but I didn't realise that they actually supply to schools. My daughter's at St Ninians, they no longer have a librarian, and also the visiting library goes out to elderly people, and elderly people are going to be penalised because they're going to be denied access to borrowing books, and I think that it just seems a flippant decision.